If you're wondering what's going on around the city, then you've come to the right place. I'm your host Janet, and this is City Beat. Let's show you this week's top stories. A classic gets experimental. Shanghai's art festival is presenting a most unusual staging of King Lear. Enjoy the sweet things in life. Lifestyle Beat samples delicious desserts at a new bakery in town. Expanding public performances, a jazz festival that brought the sounds of music into the open air, only on City Beat. The 6th Annual Art Festival is in full swing at venues all over the city, and every year it's getting bigger and better. Today we've got front row seats to the performance of King Lear, and considered as a classic, it's got a few twists of its own.
Spicing up the dramatic stage during the Shanghai Art Festival are some excellent productions, collaborative efforts between local and international theatre groups. One such joint work is between the Shanghai Drama Centre and the British Yellow Earth Theatre. It's an experimental version of Shakespeare's King Lear. One of the most famous tragedies by Shakespeare, King Lear weaves the tale of a father's relationship with his 3 daughters. This version moves the play to 2020 in Shanghai. Lear is a Chinese business tycoon, while Cordelia is at school overseas. This production also includes multimedia effects and a bilingual script.
Nothing will come of nothing. 重说一遍.
Unhappy as I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less.
The main reason why the tragedy happens is the miscommunication, the misunderstanding between Lear and his youngest daughter Cordelia. And 在英国, there is actually quite often a miscommunication, there's a communication problem or gap between the older generation and the younger generation. If you add the complication of 2 languages, the communication gap and the problems of communication are much greater.
The new production of King Lear is also relevant to Yellow Earth's background as an Asian theatre company based in the UK.
He calls her by video conference at the beginning. She's in London.
Nothing, my lord.
There are other reasons why she says nothing. It's not just to do with her own character. It's also to do with the fact that she hasn't got the language skills compared to her sisters. And I thought that would be a very interesting theme to explore, very relevant to modern global society.
The most important aspect of David's King Lear is the switching between 2 languages. Chinese actors speak Chinese, while British actors speak English.
The trick of that voice I do well remember. It's not the king.
The performance becomes an experiment to explore themes about communication and also challenges the actor's skills.
And there's talk, and he's doing it all in Chinese, and I'm not, I can't see, and then I don't understand, and we had to learn a few ways, and we have little tricks now to help us. We rehearse it, you practice and practice. You know, it's also about body. It's about body movements too.
来讲，我的英文也不是说好像，能够完全能够流利啊，或者怎么样。特别是这样的剧本，它的很多话都是古诗，所以我也就只能记最后一句话，或者最后一句话之前的一句话有所准备，然后再花大量的时间去进行他们其他英国演员的台词和中文的对照。 不能说你在说话一大段话的时候，我就这么愣着看着你，我没有任何反应，那不可能的。
The production itself becomes a process of communication between different languages and cultures. From time to time, the director is inspired by the Chinese crew.
Working with the Chinese actors in particular, I've learned a lot of things. For example, the trial scene.
他比较喜欢东方的东西，他觉得东方的艺术是最美的。那么如果把这个最美的形式放在莎士比亚的内容上面，他说也许可能是一个比较好的想法。所以呢，他就把中国的戏曲，包括京剧啊什么手段、戏曲手段，和日本的能剧，就是那种也是很古旧的那种能剧的形式，把它放在里面。
大哥，这些话一点意思都没有。
你就能从没有中探求出一点意思来吗？
不，孩子，没有就是没有。他们不能判我私造货币的罪名。
我是总裁，
以前大概是没有人，包括西方人演李尔王的时候，他不会想到李尔王来一段京戏，啊，那么这算是我们的发明吧，唱一段京戏。
And how are audiences reacting to the modern twist to this classic story?
觉得整场效果来说，特别是它加入了一些中国的元素，我觉得很适合我们中国人的口味，但是呢又不缺乏就是说莎士比亚原著的那些风格。
It is very interesting to hear it in both. I'm not having any trouble following it because I know where it's going.
而且它是用古英文的嘛，所以为了就是有时候你去看那个字幕的时候，你就是没有办法关注到他的那个表演的，所以就会有一点。
这个戏我想更多的是让观众去思考，有可能这个戏是失败的，可能观众很不喜欢，也会觉得这个戏很无聊，有可能觉得观众很喜欢，这个很有冲击力的，这是对我耳目新的东西。就是很多东西我们要看我们需要什么。我觉得这个戏对于话剧中心来说最大的需要最大的好处就是说，它能给我们带来很多我们要想的东西，带来很多可能性。
那么就实际。
The success for this production cannot be completely measured by the audience's opinion. The directors have presented their view of the play, and viewers will leave with their own interpretations. What's important is the continuation of a timeless classic.